So how do you know that the path you've picked is the one for you? Does the garbage collector wake up every morning thinking, all my life I wanted to be a garbage collector? Or does the clerk at Walmart say, this is what I've been gearing up for the rest of my life? Okay, those are low-paid jobs. How about the rich ones? Do they like the role they're in? Do they enjoy being in the limelight? Do they enjoy being chased by paparazzi? Do they enjoy every private moment being photographed? You're born on this earth for one purpose and one purpose only. And that is to discover why you were here. Why you took this birth. Because your birth is no accident. Your birth has nothing to do with your parents. You were given a choice to move on in your spiritual path. And you elected to learn a particular lesson. Now that lesson could be anything. That lesson could be dealing with disability. That lesson could be dealing with forgiveness. That lesson could be dealing with poverty, with crime, with addiction. It could be anything. But you picked the life lesson. But then the divine decided to add a little drama by making you forget everything. It's a good thing you forget everything when you're born. Can you imagine if you remembered everything that ever happened to you? All the terrible things that happened to you. But there is a way to discover your purpose. And the chosen few will get onto the path. And it's really very simple. It's to quieten the mind and just touch your source. And it all gets revealed. It all opens up the way it's supposed to. It occurs to you. It feels natural. It feels right. Which is why when you're doing a certain job and you're not moving anywhere and there's too many frustrations and the boss is too overbearing and the money is insufficient, a frustration builds up within you and you feel that need to change. But as long as you're sitting in your head and thinking about all these things that are going wrong, the new choice won't open up for you. You're not going to know. 90% of people go through life from birth to death without ever realizing what they were put on this earth for. So if you have elected to learn how to meditate, and if you have elected to choose a spiritual path, consider yourself highly privileged and evolved. Because you have to have done this in your previous lives to even come back to this. There are so many friends of mine who I see so stressed out, who I see so frustrated. And I can tell them 1,000,000 times to join, to come. I'm here, it's free. There's nothing. You just have to come and sit. It's the easiest thing. But they won't. They haven't reached that stage in life. They believe that the answers to everything they want, is outside of themselves. It is a very empowering and liberating thought when you realize that the answer to everything is inside you. It's all a matter of perspective. All the answers you seek, everything exists within you. You just don't know it. There's so much noise, there's so much chatter that you don't listen to yourself. It's all there, it's all locked within you. When you quieten the mind, then everything starts to blossom in your life. Natural solutions come up. Your perspective changes. And the way you look at your job changes. Sometimes you can't leave what you have and find something else. Not everyone has that liberty to drop it all and find something else. Getting into touching your source, getting close to yourself allows you to accept that situation. And acceptance and surrender are extremely important. Your job is from 9 to 5. Your life is from 5 to 9. As long as you remember that, it's fine. Your job is so that you can do the other things that you were meant to do. You are not just an economic person. You are not just a social person. You have so many facets to your personality, so many talents that you have not tapped into. And when you have that deep acceptance of your life situation, there is a moment of complete freedom when you're just like, it is what is. Everything's fine, just the way it is. And in that moment, transformation takes place. Things happen. Nothing happens without the alignment of universal forces. When you connect to the universe you live in, things happen. As long as you're just focused on I, me, myself, my needs, my wants, you don't really know what your purpose is, because you're just working on the surface. Your needs and your wants, all the things that you think are part of your enjoyment, your entitlement, these are all to do with senses. And these drop with the body. Your true purpose is beyond that, is totally beyond that. And when you quieten the mind, and when you accept, and when you align yourself with the forces of the universe, it happens. And then you know it's just, this is it. Because it feels just right. It feels perfect. Nobody needs to tell you that this was the right thing to do. Whenever you're faced with a challenge, when you have to move into something that you're not comfortable with, that you've never done before, that you didn't think was possible, You have to get into that space of the present moment. You have to understand that whatever happens, happens only now. And this is something you have to keep telling yourself. It happens now, 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 the present moment. This is it. And you need only 3 things. Faith, that the divine will not let you down. Courage to face anything that comes your way, good or bad. And gratitude for bringing you to this point. These 3 ingredients are so key. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It's scary to do something different. You don't know what's going to happen. But nobody knows what's going to happen. Whatever happens, happens now. So you don't do it now. When are you going to do it? You have to make today work. Whatever change you make it today. You make it now, you make today work for you. I always say tomorrow is just a collection. Tomorrow and the future is just a collection of todays. If today works well, then everything works well. If you can't make this work, you're unhappy, you can't row the boat you're in, don't even try to row another boat. Because not the boat that's the problem. It's you don't know how to row. First learn how to row. That is, equip yourself with all the mental and spiritual strength that you can. Then you can do anything. Anything. Anybody can do anything. If they put their mind to it, you can learn anything. There are no new talents that need to be taught to you. You have it within you. And when you decide that I'm going to be starting a printing press, it's because you know how to run one. When you decide that you're going to just drop it all and do a internet website company, it's because you have the know-how, how to do it. That you're going to drop a lucrative job and start a private practice, it's because you can do it. Nothing happens without a reason. You have to have faith. You have to have the courage to go through all the difficulties, to embrace the storm, whatever comes. Because when it's a new road, you've never walked it before. But you equip yourself well. You go into a dark forest and you see something lying creepy across the road, you think it's a snake. And you're scared to take a step. But you just shine a little flashlight on it and it's just a vine. It's just a vine. You need to step over it and move ahead. You need that flashlight. And that flashlight is this knowledge that we share. This knowledge is not something you listen to once a week. It's something you need to listen to every day. You need to pull something from what I've said and make it your mantra for the week, for the month. Every day I learn something from somewhere that I say, aha, this is what I need to do. And I'm continually learning. You can't just go through life expecting everything to work out if you don't take care of yourself. We go to the gym, we diet, we eat healthy food, some of us do, some of us don't. We do all that for our bodies, but nobody wants to do anything for the mind. I always say, there is nobody on this earth who can't meditate. There are only those who won't. You just have to try. There's nothing. It's effortless. And the rest is endless. It's for the rest of the day. And if you make meditation part of your daily practice, 20 minutes, 15 minutes a day, you watch at the end of 6 weeks, 2 months, how your day changes, how your mood changes. Many things can happen. There can be illness in the family. I'm not saying that your life is going to be smooth sailing, no illness, no job loss. Oh, all of that's going to come. But your reaction to it is going to be different. You're going to take it with faith, courage, and gratitude. You say, everything passes, everything changes. It's all going to be okay. It's all going to be fine. In fact, it's all fine the way it is. Once you feel that in your life there is abundance, abundance comes like that email that came to me. When you connect with something, mentally it just appears. People call that a miracle. It's not a miracle. We have tremendous power within us. We just don't know how to unleash it. We've given everybody else around us the power button. Your boss, your spouse, your children, the traffic, the weather. All of these things shake you. Money. You've given everything away. But it's all in your hand. You are the master of your destiny. You pick your path, and with faith, courage, and gratitude, walk the path. Who is going to stop you? The only person that stands in your way is yourself. And the doubts that you entertain. What if it doesn't work? What if I lose all my money? What if my boyfriend likes that woman instead of me? What if he runs off with this one? What if my children become drug addicts and alcoholics? What if? Our doubts are the only thing that stop us. If you have 100% faith, it works exactly the way you want it. But we don't have 100% faith. Sometime during the day, the doubt creeps up. I've taken this new line. I don't know whether I should have done that. Maybe I should have stuck to what I knew best. If something has naturally occurred to you, have courage. Walk the path. It may not be good now, but clear skies always lie ahead. It's not always stormy. And the meditation also gives you that clarity to be able to back out of something, to see it for what it is. It lets you know that this is not right for you, that you don't need this. You need to walk away from it. Somebody tried to pull me into one of those, it's like a face cream. One of those schemes, pyramid schemes. Yeah. And they said, oh my God, you'll make money, you'll make 100,000 a year, you'll get a car. Like, okay, let me go and see what it's all about. In the first 15 minutes, I saw it for what it was. And though I loved my friend, and I'm happy that she's doing it, I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. It tells me that that is not for me. I cannot fool people into buying cosmetics that don't work. I can't do that. I'm about improving your own life. I cannot give them something for their skin. Skin hardly matters. I don't even see anybody's skin. You don't even notice any of that. And when that meditation comes into your life, it all shines anyway. It all comes, everybody looks beautiful. When Paramahamsa Yogananda passed away, reached Samadhi, you've heard about it, read Autobiography of a Yogi. If you've not read that book, then that's the first book you need to pick up. It's just the most phenomenal book. He came to America, and Encinitas, he had there's a village, where he has his ashram. Because of the way he meditated, and he was, without embalming, his body didn't putrefy. It was fragrant. In the book, there is a note given by the mortician at how surprised he was. And you should read that. Because when you meditate, when you do the pranayam, the breathing, everything energizes. Everything is prana. Prana is not just breath. Prana is bioelectrical energy in your body. It's what energizes everything. It's what makes you alive. So these are the practices that bring you back to who you are. These are the practices that allow you to escape this world and show you the world for what it is, that break down the delusion and make you live a real life. A life when you're in touch with yourself, when you're in touch with your neighbors, your friends, and people you don't even know. Aren't you tired of people just sitting with their phones, not dropping in, sending you Facebook messages? Those 5 people call you on your birthday, and you have 1,500 friends on Facebook. The real world is one of connection, human connection, human contact. People come first. So resolve to change your life from within. And what's there in the outside world? It'll adjust you. It will adjust you. It has no choice. Stepping out of your comfort zone is the best thing you can do. Because the possibilities are endless. And all those endless possibilities take place right now. The present moment is pure potential. Think of that. The present moment is pure potential.